that is me. And this week, broadcaster Kirsty Gallagher was actually assaulted in London. And you know what? It is indicative of what's happened to this beautiful city. London used to be a world city, a place of prestige, ambition and safety. And now it's gaining a reputation for being the centre of crime in Europe. I mean, imagine this. In 2024 alone, over 116,000 mobile phones were stolen in London. That's roughly 13 every single hour. The burglar rate is 50% higher than the national average here in London. And in the city's most deprived areas, we see twice as much violent and sexual crime as we see in the wealthiest area. And you know what? Most people don't even bother to report it. I mean, myself, I had my car broken into. Apparently, people were seen on CCTV. They took their merry time. I think they had a nice cigarette as they broke into my car, knowing that no police were going to show up whatsoever. And that is one of the issues that we have in London. When's the last time any of you guys have seen bobbies on the beat? I swear, when I was young, I used to see bobbies on the beat everywhere. Now I think you've got more chance of seeing Lord Lucan than you have of actually seeing bobbies on the beat. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know what has happened to this great city, but I think what has happened to this great city is there's a lack of leadership. The rot has set in. I don't know what's going to change it, but I think it's time for a change of leadership in this great city of London.
Hello, I'm Bev Turner. Now, it can feel like the money in our bank accounts at the moment does not keep up with the cost of living, and maybe there's a solution. I'm here today with the CEO of TallyMoney, Cameron Parry. Cameron, what is TallyMoney?
Well, Bev, with TallyMoney, you get a current account and a debit card, but instead of pounds, you use milligrams of gold as your everyday money.
So why gold?
Gold traditionally is a great store of value. It has, on average, gone up at over 11% per annum for the last 25 years against the pound. It's tripled in value in the last decade, and in the last 2 years alone, it's increased by 50% against the pound. Banks' savings products just can't compete with that level of growth.
But this isn't just about gold. This is about a currency that you guys have created at TallyMoney. Explain it to me as though I'm an idiot.
So, look, people need to be able to hold their earnings and build their savings in a money that retains its value and remains in their legal control and remains theirs to access, away from government control.
Great. You had me at not exposed to government control.
You should feel safe and happy with your money. You should have peace of mind the more money you see in your bank balance, and that's the type of thing we're trying to deliver, and give people choice in the type of money they get to use every day.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Cameron. Thank you.
Tre, what do you think, just to go to the mayor, for instance, what should Sadiq Khan do, Sir Sadiq, I should say?
I think just be seen. I mean, be seen. I think there are a lot of Londoners that are fed up. I mean, I've got friends that have come over from the Middle East, and most of them don't even want to wear their watches, for instance. We're talking about some of the most violent of crimes, and they don't even bother call the police. So people say, oh, crime in London is falling. No, nobody can be bothered to report it. And I think it says a lot about an actual city where people can't even be bothered to report crime that's that serious because they think nothing's going to happen. I think it's 1% of phone thefts that actually result in a conviction. It's terrible. I would love our mayor to actually be more seen, to be seeming like he actually cares about this city, rather than just always defence. It should be a real celebration of the city.
Get rid of mayors.
I love this city, and there's no one in leadership of this city saying, I love London, I'm sad for what's happened, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure London becomes a premier city.
I think for me the problem here isn't leadership. The problem here is priorities, because they're too busy policing our tweets rather than our streets. They're too busy arresting people for being patriots. They're too busy arresting people for waving the flag rather than actually arresting people who are committing crimes. And another problem is the consequences for these crimes is 0 to none. For example, if a person carries a knife, they'll probably get 2 years. That's nothing. So that's why you see these youths just running rampant and just going crazy, because they know there's going to be 0 to no consequences.
Sadiq Khan has been the biggest disaster for the capital city
Undoubtedly, everyone I speak to, I don't know who's voting for this guy.
Oh, I
'cause
do.
Every Londoner I speak to is disgraced by him. They cannot believe what he has done. Taxes at an all-time high, crime and rapes happening every 90 minutes. The man has turned this place into a hellhole. I am born and bred in this city, and I have never seen the capital so bad.
But what does
absolute
Khan
abysmal.
What does that Khan have to do with taxes?
He has a precept.
He has a
precept.
mayoral tax which has gone up and up and up. He's also the police and crime commissioner. He has failed.
Yes, I agree with that.
What has he done?
I
Tell
agree
me
with that.
one good
Alex,
thing he's
I agree
done.
with that. This is the problem, right? And
Just answer the question. What one good thing is Sadiq Khan
Because I'm
done?
not going to get into a stats war.
Because you don't have one.
I don't have one.
Give me one.
They're coming down. They're coming down. Burglaries, murders and theft down in the year.
I've just explained why, though. I've explained that. A lot of people are just not reporting it. I got my car broken into. I didn't report it. I've asked everyone I know. No one bothers to report this stuff anymore. So there are lies, there are damn lies, and there's statistics. So you can't always believe those stats.
That's why I'm not getting into a stats
He
war,
won't
right?
even
But isn't
admit that
part
there's a
of the
grooming
problem?
gang problem, and there are police saying there's a massive grooming gang problem. Maggie Oliver has been saying for years there's a massive grooming gang problem in London. He won't even accept it. Won't talk about it.
Do you not also see, I mean, you might want to come in here as well, there is part of this that is completely genuine concern, but it's also being whipped up by the Donald Trumps of this world, by the Elon Musks of this world.
What?
You know it.
What are you talking about?
Why is the President of the United States going off on one about crime in London?
Because he's been here.
He's doing a horrible job. It's that simple. Let's stop lying.
Why does he care?
For example, last year I believe he spent like $2 million to create these Black Lives Matter statues and to paint the, floors in rainbow. That is irrelevant. His priorities are in the wrong place, and let's be honest about that, okay? And what Trump did, I actually applaud him for that because he actually spoke up and he said what everyone was thinking, which is Sadiq Khan is doing a rubbish job. What has he done? You still haven't answered the question.
At the end of the day, London needs a mayor or some sort of leader that you can see clearly loves this city, that listens to everyone. I'm not saying everything that Sadiq Khan's done has been terrible. He's done some okay things. I'm not the kind of person to say that.
But
he has done a few things. The fact he keeps getting voted again, he must have done something.
No,
but the problem is this.
Hang on,
The reason why he's being voted is because no one is voting.
No, but guys,
that's why.
If I looked at what did Ken Livingstone do, what did Boris Johnson do, I don't know. But what I don't see is someone that loves London, who's vocal about it, talking about the great things about London, and going and listening to people, listening to people's concerns. That's what London is missing.
I was born in London. I was born in East London. I've lived here my entire life. I moved to North London when I was 18, and I'm still there. And I have seen such a material change of the streets that are filthy, the shops that are boarded up, the high streets that used to be nice that are now disgusting.
Oh, God.
The whole of London is now embarrassing.
Yeah. Well,
GB News isn't just a channel, it's a family.
And now you can be a part of it. Join our membership for exclusive content and to be part of the conversation.
We're building something different together.
So join us today.
Because your voice deserves to be heard. Become a GB News member today.
Visit gbnews.com/support or scan the QR code on screen now. Thank you.